Hello everyone and welcome to this Fremont Reformation event, Roll Up, Roll Up. Today this is my round 3 game versus Jammers, and I'll just take you straight into the game cam. We have placed our obstacles already. Jammers going for a planet in the middle there and some debris off to the right, as you can see, and I've gone for a planet myself and a derelict ship because I would like more options for removing my orcs that I have to take to remain cloaked. So we're just going to get on to the game now. I'm in the midst of placing my Captain Skill 1s, and I forgot to hit record on this, so there we go. Right.
Again, don't worry about it.
So, I've got a Romulan Science Vessel and a Tal Shiar Scout to do. Let's go with the RSV.
Oh, one moment.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm back. Hello.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's no problem. I'm gonna go with. I think go with that there. So that is my 2 1s. My next one is a 9 and a 10. So you've got
My,
2 6s, is that right?
yes.
And then because you won the initiative, it's your 9 before my 9.
Let's pop all three of them on.
Okay.
All right. I'm ready when you are.
Okay. So scimitar. Okay. So that's my placement. So yes, next up it will be Ambassador Vreenak. So let me just pop the card over here. So basically, the two choices. I need to pick a ship, don't I? I think
Oh yeah. Oh, no, I've read the cards. I'm ready for my choice.
okay. I am going to choose the USS Akira.
So you would get to discard an upgrade of my choice.
No, so I can
Of
discard an
your
up
choice.
of my choice on your ship, and you can discard an upgrade of your choice on my ship, the Tal Shiar Scout. Or you just give me an extra dice on all my ships for the rest of the game.
And when attacking with Romulan secondary weapons, their primary weapon,
It
and I see what
Yeah,
that says. Yes, you get your +1 dice.
yeah. It's basically what everyone picks. Nobody wants to lose one of their, you know, crucial upgrades right at the start of the game, do they? So
Oh, in exchange for Bokra or Parem. I love
Exactly.
the fact it can be in the game forever. I hardly ever use it, but it's nice to see them put some use.
They are literally the cheapest crew I could put on there to be expendable. Right, next up, choose a lovely looking map. Uh,
I quite like it.
yep, yep, okay. And then finally, we just move into the planning phase before we start the timer. So, unless you've got anything. No, I don't think.
Nope.
No,
So I have to
okay.
take my. Oh, there's my boxes over yonder. There we are.
Oh, and a shuffle of the damage deck as well. Right. All right then.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, okay, so we shall let battle commence. I'll start the timer, and then it will be my ones to reveal first. So good luck.
Good luck.
So at the start of the activation, I don't have anything, I don't think. So I will just move the Tal Shiar Scout 4 forwards, and I will cloak. And lower its shields. And the Romulan Science Vessel will do a 4 forwards and cloak. And lower its shields.
So both of my sixes now, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. So we'll do that one and this one. They both take APTs. Where are they?
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Oh, and then my 9 anyway, because
Uh,
I've got initiative.
no, no, no. So it's my 9. So that was only for the placement. Now that you've got initiative, you move last and shoot first.
Very
So
good.
it's the benefit of having initiative. But yeah, so it'll be my 9, my scimitar. So my scimitar will do a 6 forwards, and it will cloak as its first action. And it's going to, I think, forego any further actions. Okay, now it's your 9.
What's this flip?
Okay, and then Sealer's Warbird is going to do a 1 forward. It will cloak with its primary action, and probably forego its other actions as well. So yeah, that's the end of that one. And then we do combat phase. Currently no combat,
Hmm.
unless by some miracle. And then we've got the end phase. Any time tokens, but nope. So into round 2, planning.
Okay, yeah, now I've just read the derelict ship again. Oh, well, never mind.
Oh, what
So,
was it's just once? You mean?
yeah, I thought it was every ship at distance 1. Oh, well, never mind. I will take it from. Who should I take it from? Let's just find distance 1. Where is distance 1?
So I think they were all in range 1. Yeah, so they're all within range 1. So any ship.
We will take it from this one.
Okay. So planning. Okay.
All right.
So my ones as usual. My Tal Shiar Scout is going to do a 1 forward and take a take a sensor echo back left. So that is the Tal Shiar Scout back left 1. There we go. And that's its action. My Romulan science vessel is going to shoot straight into the planet. So let's unlock that. Now I need to get this right, so let's just... There we go. There we go. So that's a bump, so no actions. And your 6s.
So we'll start the Sutherland, who goes off over here. For what it's worth, have a scan. Kira, it's a hard turn 2, keeping it Stingbob. And Geronimo, the gentle 1, clearing that token. Because it's what's it called? You've got initiative. I presume my 9 goes before yours anyway.
It will be this time, yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So, right, so that's your maneuvers, yeah? Okay, my scimitar. Hard 3 to the right. I'm gonna I'm gonna do a free sensor echo with Romulan cloaking device. Forward left 2. So that should be it's floating because I didn't unlock it first. There we go. And then again, I don't think any actions are necessary at this stage, so I will forego those actions. Sealer, on the other hand, will do a 1 forward. And a sensor echo, a free sensor echo, back left 2. Back left 2. And again, I'll forego the rest of my actions there. Okay, so
All right.
I move into the combat phase, and I have a
Thank you.
weird... Nope, okay, we're good. I thought, crap, he might actually have line of sight there, so I was like, I hope to God that's not in range. Because Tabletop Simulator can be deceiving sometimes. Right, so that is the no combat, no end phase gimmicks, start of the planning phase. So so for this round, it's your initiative. So any planning phase things would take place with you first. So that's the derelict ship for you.
Yep. So that'll go away.
Yeah. And then my planning phase things will be cloaked mines. So the Romulan science vessel is going to deploy some cloaked mines. So let's take the first one out. What I need to be aware of is your range 2. So I cannot place them within your range 2. So that's within my range 2. That is outside your range 2. Right, I'm going to lock that mine there. That is mine number 1. And then I will deploy mine number 2. Right, so the Akira, that's frustrating. Just not sure about that yet. The crucial thing is they are outside of range 1 of each other. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to lock that there. So that is both my minefield tokens placed. Okay, so we can now do dials. And I presume that scan token doesn't get
Oh
held,
yeah,
does it?
that's
No, that's
fine.
fine. I didn't know if you had anything that allowed you to keep it.
How can I see range one of these?
Oh, just holding down tab. So if I unlock it again, so if you hold tab, it'll basically take you. You just want to look at 4 inches.
All right, very good.
So I'll just lock that again. But yeah, I've just realised something that we forgot about. So your task force commander
Yeah.
says you have to choose your faction at setup. I was
Oh,
imagining you're going to choose Borg, yeah?
funnily enough, I was going to, but now you mention it, I think I'll choose Romulan.
No problem. Okay, so let's see.
Oh, can your cloaked mines go on top of a debris field?
They can. I can even place them on planets.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
Yes. Friend,
Oh yes,
friend slash foe of mine has. We played in a tournament once where the objective was to beam stuff off of the planet, and he brought cloaked mines and I didn't. He put the cloaked mines on the planet. Therefore, to complete the objective, I had to constantly take damage. Needless to say, I didn't win that one.
well, I think I'm ready. So,
I'm just yeah, sorry, just finishing up.
it's all right.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Okay. So activation of round 3. My ones first. Unless, sorry, do you have any activation?
No integration stuff.
Okay. So the Tal Shiar Scout is going to do a hard 2 to the right. And just take an evade. The Romulan Science Vessel, I suspect, will not complete its maneuver, but I'm fine with that. So I will engage a hard 1 to the right, and nothing will actually happen. It'll stay put.
Okay, so
Yep, your 6s.
all right, so the Sutherland just reverses. Um, Kira goes ahead one.
Oh,
Does
awesome.
that make it or rush?
That is unfortunately by the smallest margin a bump with the nubs.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I was hardly expecting it to make it, but it looked a lot closer after completing it than I thought.
I
So
was
what do we do to resolve it? Does it just stay there, or I mean, in
yeah
like when physics playing, you just push it back as far as it can go. But I don't know how we would do that here.
Yeah, in this case, it is so marginal that I would say there's no point in picking it up and moving it. You'd probably like end up moving it more than it needs to.
Yeah. And so it's your 9 first, isn't it?
So in this case, yes, it is my 9 first. So that is the scimitar. So it's going to do a 6 forwards. Um, I will use my free sense echo. So that's not going to work. Guess I'm going to have to go for a 1.
Don't think that's going to work either.
No, it might not actually. Let's see. If I unlock it, I think you're right. So if I place it more, I can.
Yeah, that's on
Yep.
the planet.
Okay. So in that case, I will just make that makes it a little bit easier. Not the best angle I wanted to work with, but I will just do a straight sensor echo instead. And I'll sensor echo, let's see, back right 2 might be a bit too much, but if not, I'll do straight 2. So, back right 2. Oh no, that works. Yeah, that should give me the angle I need. I just prefer to be facing a different direction at this stage, but so that's my free sensor echo with Romulan cloaking device. I will take a battle stations with my first action, and using my second action with shins on, I will take a target lock on the Akira, which I believe is now in range. So target lock on the Akira.
All right. So the Geronimo goes over here, but he'll bump, so he comes back to there.
There you go, there's that logic I was talking about, the collision detection, moving it back. There's still like the slightest gap, but it's fine.
Then you're 10.
Yeah, Cecilia's Warbird is going to do a 4 forwards. And I will do a... I'll do a free sensor echo. Using the 2 template. Come on. There we go. And at this point, I will just take a evade. I don't think there's any need, but we're getting in the nitty gritty now. So, okay, that's Sealer, or should I say Laris? Okay, that is the end. Combat phase. I place a battle stations token because of Laris and a free extra attack dice, but it's not going to be relevant. But getting into the habit of it. So I believe, yes. Is there anything you want to do in the combat phase?
I don't think there is anything I can do with this ship.
Yeah.
Nope, we're all good.
Okay. So the 2 shots available, I think we've got Scimitar can shoot the Akira. So my 9 shooting your 6, I think it is the Akira. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, am I right in thinking you can shoot back because of your dorsal torpedo? Oh no, you have to have a target lock, don't you?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, it's yeah. So it's going to be a range 3 primary weapon attack, and it will be 7 dice because it's 6 from the
Cowardly.
scimitar
Roll.
and yeah,
Yeah.
1 from Vreenak. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'll re-roll the blank with the target lock. Ooh, stays blank. And I'll spend the battle stations for 5 hits and a crit. And I will lament the fact that I forgot I had the Thaleron weapon, which I believe is, yep, range 1 to 3. So, whoops. I could have used that to kill Benjamin Sisko.
Yeah, I'm quite pleased that didn't happen. So we've got what, 5 hits? What was it?
Yep, 5 hits and 1 crit.
Okay, so I just have 3 defense because it's a
So it's a
long range primary weapon.
yeah, so it's a primary weapon. So hang on, I think you've got more than that. If I'm not
Uh,
so you've got 2 defense. Oh no, I'm thinking of the Geronimo. That's why.
yeah, no, that one is that one's an absolute tank. So here we go. Just this. I get 1 reroll with Federation prototype. Oh, it was almost a thing. So 5 shield. Oh yeah, I can put my shields up.
Oh yeah.
So 5, uh, 5, and 6. So are these all 5 shields?
And then 1 crit.
Um, where's the damage
Oh
deck? Just this one here.
yeah,
Oh, this one here.
yeah.
There you go. I'll shuffle. Warp core
Ooh.
breach. That's interesting.
Okay. Uh, that is. Oh, I'll also be using the scimitar's ability.
I was
Uh,
taking 8 to
taking
not.
an orcs, yeah, to remain cloaked. So, spent that, spent that. Yeah, so I don't use Thaleron weapons very often, so yeah, completely forgot I even had that. So that's that one's on me. I think yeah, that is all of the firing taking place this round.
All right.
So we go into the end phase. Take the tokens away. Let's check out old Ben Sisko over here.
So planning phase. So yes, planning phase. Cool.
Yep, planning phase.
Make sure it's all right. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, almost there. Yeah, I'll go with that. So,
Okay, so
activation.
activation triggers. I'll go to command skill 10 with Cisco.
Yep. So he is
Calculating.
the Akira. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Few, he's not dead.
Yep. No worries. Don't know if you want to use that.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay. I shall do my science vessels then. Tal Shiar Scout, one bank left, and a just an evade, and a nothing from the Romulan science vessel again. It's just gonna stay put.
Okay. Sutherland does 2, does nothing because I've got the APT. Um, it's my 9 first, isn't it? Before
Yep.
yours. So just do that, and I'll use Federation Task Force. He obviously can't get action, but he'll get +1 dice,
Yep.
+1 die in defense. So yep, that's that. I don't know how to represent that with. I suppose I'll just go there and there, and there and there.
Think is there a? Hang on. Ah, there you go. Right. If I just pick that up a sec. There you go. There's that.
Oh, fantastic!
So one there, and one there as well.
All right.
Um,
Oh, and
just so that you're aware as well, you know that means that
yeah, you only get one. You don't get it continuously.
yeah, that's fine because
Yeah,
I had
and I
that.
think one goes to Geronimo as well, doesn't it?
Uh, oh yes, sorry. I'm tell you what it is. I'm used to Gul'Taran, and Gul'Taran activates it for other ships, but not himself. Whereas Task Force, this ship and target ships. So yeah, that's he's kind of that Task Force commander's trying to outdo Gul'Taran, and we can't have that.
We love Gul'Taran. I typically play Dominion. It's one of my favourite factions.
Cool Taran, as he is now known.
So I suppose you're 9, isn't it?
Yep. So Scimitar, which, like I said, I much prefer to have been facing a different direction, is going to do that and clear his orcs. Your 10 is still yet to move. Me no like. Uh, okay. I think first things first. I'll take a free sensor echo backwards left. I think 2 would probably fit actually. I'm going to try a backwards left 2 and see what happens. Yep, okay. So I'm going to sit up there for a minute. That's it. Unlock. Oof. I might regret that. I will then take a battle stations and yet another target lock on the USS Akira. And yeah, we'll go with that. My logic being, if you can shoot me, I can shoot you.
All right, so it's my one to go now.
Right, so who's got initiative? Yes, so it's your 10 before my 10.
So head one. Yes. So I will use what's it called?
Metaphasic.
Metaphasic to grab a target lock
Yeah.
and pop it on you, and then I'll have a battle stations as an action.
Yeah. That's going
There we
to...
go.
Okay, and Sealer's Warbird. It's going to do a 1 forward.
Oh, I forgot to do my. Sorry. Do you mind if I place a battle stations with Picard?
On Geronimo.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. So I'll do that.
No, that's okay. So the Sealer's Warbird will take a free sensor echo. Swing around this way. Making sure I get it right. There we go. That's perfect. And then I will take... Oops. There we go. I will take a target lock on the Sutherland as my action. Okay. Yeah. So that's my 10. Then we
All right.
move into the combat phase where I get a battle stations from Laris
Mhm.
and
I'll
a...
flip
Yeah.
experimental torpedo thing obs to reveal quantum torpedoes.
I figured as much. Let me grab out the
Yeah.
cards. It's going to freeze for a second because it's got to go through like 200 plus cards.
I suppose that's why it's the island of no touching.
Yeah, basically. Come on.
Oh, I've been disconnected.
Oh, okay. Let me quickly save it.
I mean, I suppose we know what the card does from Utopia. That's why I was thinking it might be worthwhile just doing it that way.
Oh, true. Um, it's oh yeah, it's the new one, isn't it? That one there. Wait, no, it can't be that one.
Yeah, it's the new one, the 3.1.
Oh, the one I just dropped. Where's that gone then? Alright, let me just save the game quickly. Right, where's that gone? Just dropped the damn card. Didn't put it in there, did I? Nope. Let me pause the timer because we lost a fair bit then. while you come back in.
I'm back.
Oh, what? Back in the game?
Oh, sorry, I meant back at my computer. I'm now back in the game.
Yeah. Okay. No worries. So yes, the reason I got confused, it says obviously front arc, but I guess dorsal torpedo pod overrules that. Is that right?
I mean, yes, because I think it's a Federation torpedo upgrade. It doesn't have to be photon torpedo, and that is.
Uh,
And also, it came in the same pack and has Akira class printed on.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So I would assume that it would be quite counterintuitive if they didn't allow that to be the case.
That's fine. I'm not going to argue with it. So I've just got to remember. Sorry.
And also, what's it called? When I submitted the list, uh, none of the chaps who reviewed them came back with any queries about it. So
True. Yeah, that's fair. For each crit, you add an extra hit. Okay. All right. So there is
I
your.
suppose you're going to shoot at Sutherland first and then meet open fire.
So yes, I've got Sealer's Warbird will be going first. So we've anything else in a combat phase have I got? I don't think I have. No, but I do need to remember advanced cloaking because I forgot that last time. So yes, Sealer will be shooting the Sutherland. I need to double check. I'm going to unlock the Sutherland and double check. So Sealer is also locked. So I'm going to check if they're obstruct. No, it's not obstructed.
No, they're not skewed.
No. Okay, so that is a clear line of sight at range 3 with a primary weapon. It will be okay. So the way I got round the rule of 3 is because the Dominion War retrofit tells me to replace the ship's primary weapon value.
Yes, no, I read that. That's true.
Yeah.
That's quite right. So you get 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. So I start at 4 now. I also get one with Larus, one with additional weapons array, and one with Vreenak. Okay. Against the Sutherland, rolling.
Yeah.
And naturally I'll spend the target lock on the blank. Oh,
Oof.
twice now. I can't
Yeah,
score full hits. But I will spend the battle stations for... There's no crits in there, but it will be currently 6 hits, but you've got some stuff as well.
Yeah. So Sutherland already says that's cancelled.
Yep.
We're at range 3, so I get Sutherland. I will call in, what's it called? Task Force Commander and long range.
Yep.
So roll these 3.
Ooh.
Oh, not looking good with those things. So I will disable, as it's able to taken, Belana Torres and one of my 6 shields. So I'll put that on her.
Yep.
Cancel another one. So that's 2. We're now at 4.
Yeah.
I might as well use Tuvok. So what is it? Spend either a scan or disable 2 of this ship's active shields. Yeah. So I'll disable. So I'll put 2 more on him.
Yeah.
Cancel a 3rd, and then suffer 3 damage. So those are gone.
Okay.
There we go.
All
right. So now it's my shot.
So just to clarify, the Sutherland is currently shieldless with 3 shields potentially coming back at the end of the turn, yes?
Yes.
Right, that's fine.
So I'll fire with quantum torpedoes. So I disable quantum torpedoes and I'm targeting the scimitar. I place an APT next to the scimitar.
Yep.
I get 4 naturally +1 for quantums, +1 for task force commander. So
Yep.
that's 6. So give that a roll. Okay, so I add +1 for that hit that I rolled. I'll use Ben Cisco to re-roll this one. Oop, no. And then what's it? Oops.
3, yeah.
Operations for all of those.
Okay.
Oh, you've disconnected, I think.
No, it's not that. It's Mr. Hazard, who is also in the Fremont group. He's just got home, and I think he's wanting to watch the game. So he's just going to watch it in the what do you call it? Spectator mode, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
Okay. Anyway, so we're looking at 5 hits and a crit. So I have, strangely enough, I don't think that something as massive as the scimitar should get 2 defense dice, but apparently it does. So I get 2 defense plus my cloak, leaving me with 6 potential ways to whiff this roll. And that is a good start. Alright. So 1 is cancelled. I'd currently be looking at a very painful 4 to the hull plus a crit. I couldn't die from it. It's whether or not to use that battle stations or not. That was a pretty poor roll. Though I can't complain because your rolls haven't been great so far either in defense.
That is true.
I am going to... I'm going to risk it and take the damage. So
All
that
right.
is 4 hull and 1 shield, 1 crit.
So
1, 2, 3, 4, and the crit is a structural damage. Reduce my agility by 1.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think I can live with that. So that was still way more painful than I wanted it to be, but the surviving part is what counts. Oh, and sorry to go back. I knew I would forget it. The advanced cloaking. Are you okay with me taking an auxiliary power to stay cloaked?
Oh yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay. So, and I swear I spent the target lock and the battle stations on Sealer. There we go. Right. So the scimitar is shooting next, and I've been left with a very interesting dilemma because the Sutherland can't do anything else. I mean, it can cancel 1, but other than that, but then I don't have the target lock on it. So the Akira is limping with 5 hull. Is that right? No,
4
you've got a
hull.
crit. Yeah, 4 hull. So 4 hull and 4 hull. The Akira will have 3 defense.
Time paused for quite some time.
Oh, yeah. To be fair, that's probably a good thing because we had a lot of disconnect and that. So, yeah, good shout.
So I suppose what did we take? How long did we take for when I got back on?
I only paused it about a minute or so before you popped back on, and so we had all of that, the disconnect and me trying to find that card and stuff. So, it's probably off by about a minute or so.
Okay.
And to be honest, the way I'm constantly having to think about things, probably got almost equal chance of putting damage, because I've got less quality my end against the Sutherland, but it's weaker, whereas I can probably output more damage against the Akira, but it also has better defense. So I... Oh, God, yeah, you've still got the defense die as well from Task Force Commander. So that'll be 4 dice, I think, won't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, because of the range. I will... I'm going to go for the Akira.
All right.
So, once again, I think we're looking at 7 dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 7 dice there. So this is, yeah, a range 3 against the Akira. Oh,
Oof.
God.
Well, thank goodness for target locks.
Yeah. Okay, and so if I'd done that against the Sutherland, I'd be screaming right
Well,
now.
yeah. Yeah.
So target lock on the 5. Just give me some goddamn symbols.
Oof.
That is very poor, and I will spend the battle stations for a unconvincing 5 hits.
So we're at range 3, so 4 in total with Task Force Commander. Let's
Yep.
go for it. 1, so 4.
You've got a
That'll
reroll,
kill
haven't
him.
you?
Oh yeah, I do. I've got to reroll the thingamabob.
Yeah.
Nope, still dead. So Kira's gone. And would you like to take an APT?
No, I will not. So I will decloak.
Okay.
And I'll get my weakened scimitar some much needed shields back.
So I'll fire on the scimitar with the Sutherland. 5.
Oh wait, yes, so I haven't decloaked yet. Let's just make
Yeah.
that
So off we go. That's a
Oh,
nice roll with no quality.
that is... Yeah, for no quality, that is pretty good. So you have the 4 dice primary plus your...
Yeah, 1.
Yeah, okay.
So it's just these 4. So you're at range 3, -1 though from the crit, so 6 dice.
So 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4 plus range.
That is
Oh,
dead.
that is a dead scimitar. So there's 2 hits and 2 crits in there. 1, 2. We have a engine room fire, no shit, and jostled navigator. But more importantly, she gone.
That's why Tuvok's been bringing the smoke every single game.
As a
Yeah.
yeah, that's another game gone by without using the damn Thalaron weapon. What an expensive thing to waste. Okay, so that is the scimitar gone. So I think at this point everything that can fire has fired. So we do a cleanup after a very bloody round.
That was. So my 3 shields from all my disabled stuff come back. That goes away.
Right. Let me just quickly update my... No, that's not it. On the stream. There we go. So Scimitar is dead and Akira is dead. Sorry, just bear with me 2 seconds.
It's all good.
Okay, right, I'm back. So it's planning. End phase. Planning phase. Okay, Sealer's got orcs. Yep, right. So just to clarify, so Sutherland has 3 shields and 4 hull.
So in the planning phase, I'll remove this APT.
Oh yeah. Wish I could do that.
It was a good idea to place it here, but I suppose that also just confined me to being like, all right, well, if that's where the battle's going to be, then that's where it'll be.
Yeah, it was kind of like... yeah, you've used it the whole time, and I was just hoping that I'd be getting down there, and so I thought it'd be more beneficial if I'm having combat around here, that it'd be more beneficial for me. But yeah, it's ended up being an absolute godsend for you, hasn't it?
It really has. I am ready.
Yeah, okay, just...
Oh yes, sorry. In the oh yeah, so that I'm fine for time.
yeah.
Just checking the timing on Bashir. Actually, hang on. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, almost there. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, actually, I'm like, Sorry, I was just thinking.
Yep, that's okay. It's
Okay.
a bit of a crucial round, this one, so...
I've got initiative, haven't I?
Yes, for this one you do.
Okay. So your scouts first.
Okay, so very easy. Tal Shiar Scout 1 does little one hard left and a sensor echo back left 2. Like so. Yep. And then the Romulan science vessel just stays and does nothing.
Sutherland does a bank one and will perform a scan. And then my Geronimo turn 2. Um, I will I'll task force commander. So where are those tokens? So there and there. And then I'll place a battle stations using Picard. Um, and that will be all.
Yep. So Sealer will do a 1 bank left. Clear the orcs. I will do a free sensor echo forward right 2. Yeah. Which I think possibly is out of arc, but I'm not going to take any chances. I will use my second, so during the activation phase, if I'm cloaked and I perform a sensor echo action, I can flip my cloak token to its red side and immediately perform a second sensor echo action. Since I haven't used the Sloopy maneuver yet, I'll use a Sloopy maneuver as my second sensor echo, I think.
Very good.
Do I want to? Yes, I do. Okay, I'll then take a target lock with my normal action on the Geronimo.
All right.
So we do combat phase.
I'll spend my scan placing 2 time tokens on data and refresh 2 of my shields.
Okay. And I will get a extra attack dice and a battle stations from Laris. So I believe it's my sealer to shoot first on the Geronimo.
Yep.
Range 1. So this will actually be 8 dice, it should be.
Mm-hmm. So it's like 5 more. That'll be 8.
Yep, perfect. Okay. So here we go.
Pretty not bad.
Yeah, it's better than it's been. So I'll spend the lock on the 3.
There you
That's
go.
finally, and then I'll spend the battle stations to get 8 hits. Well, there's 2 crits in there, but you know what I mean. 6 hits, 2 crits.
So Geronimo starts off with an evade,
Yeah.
and then we have so 1, 2. Normally, Task Force Commander and William Riker. So 4. Should be 4. I think. Am I missing anything in terms of
No, I
fence
think it was
die?
it was 4. Yeah. Um.
All right. Yeah, here we go. So 4.
Oof.
Okay, I get a re-roll with Geronimo
True. Oh, nice.
and then Riker.
Yeah.
So that's 4. So 4 shields.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then yeah, 4 shields.
There we go.
I shall use advanced cloaking once again. Um, no auxiliary power tokens beside your ship. Place an auxiliary to no, to keep it from flipping to its red side. It's already on its red side, so never mind. Ignore me. So I have spent all of mine. Let's clear up this side of the board. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, your Sutherland will be out of range for the dorsal.
Yeah.
And you haven't got anything that shoots out of arc on the Geronimo, have you?
No.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to put 2 time tokens on for Shia to remove the disabled token. Do you mind if I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So, well, I'll just leave that as 1 and 1 because at the end phase I'll clear 1 off both.
Wait, hang on a minute. So in the activation, you would have taken...
2 time tokens.
No, he doesn't take any time tokens.
Oh, doesn't he? Oh, fair enough. In which
No.
case, that's fine.
You
I
literally
thought he did.
just... Yeah, you literally just use him to remove a disable token.
Oh, that's cool. Hmm.
If the target ship's on opposing ship, yeah, that's fine. But yeah, unfortunately, you know, he doesn't work with data though, because just
Oh, yeah,
the
no.
timing of it, unfortunately.
But, you know, he keeps Balana healthy. And in my game against Jeff, he debuffed one of his ships. That was nice. Nice and fluffy.
Nice. Okay, so that is the end phase. So cloak comes off, shields come up. Tokens come off. So you're
Yep.
yeah.
Those go away.
Okay, and then yeah.
Okay, so your ones, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry, I just need to sort my maneuvers out.
Do you have a way to echo this turn?
Yeah, I can recloak, and then my Romulan cloaking device is a free action, so I can then use that.
So with cloaked mines,
Yeah,
it says -1 if the target ship immediately performs a scan action.
yeah,
I've got Picard's tea time, as we call it.
yeah.
Um, I place a scan token and an evade.
Doesn't
Does that
count.
still work? It has to be a performing a.
Yeah, it has to be a performed action.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, same.
Oh, hang on. So make sure I've actually changed my dials.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's set. Actually, is he? Am I facing the right direction? Yeah, that's the right way. Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right. So your ones.
Yep. So in reverse order, the Romulan science vessel will do nothing, and the Tal Shiar scout will do a hard one to the right, and a sensor echo. Not sure if it's going to fit, but we'll try 2 forward rights. Ooh, that is very close, but it fits, so I will take that. Your 2.
Yeah. So he just wanders off over here, and we'll take a uh, evade. Where's an evade? This one's a turn yonder. I'll discard advanced shields and refresh 3 shields. And then I'll place a battle stations and then use Picard's tea time to turn that into a scan and an evade instead.
Okay. Hate that damn advanced shields. Okay, so Sealer will just do a 1 forwards. I shall then cloak as my primary action and take a sensor echo. Yeah,
Yeah.
go there, I think. Oops. Trying to unlock you. There we go. Okay, and that's all she wrote for this one. So we've got combat phase. Laris gives me the battle stations, and I believe it is just my shooting this round.
Yep.
So into the back of Geronimo again, 8 dice. It's getting a bit crowded up there, so I'll just do them down here. Actually, no, there's room up here. Ugh. Okay.
I will spend. Oh, hang on. Before you do
Yep.
that, I'll spend my scan to turn that into a blank and force you to re-roll it.
So
You have a target lock, so yeah, I'll just turn that into
into a
a
blank.
blank.
Okay. So that's 2 hits and a crit, spending the battle station. No, don't even spend the battle stations.
No. So I get a guaranteed evade with Geronimo, and then 3 evade dice with Riker and whatnot. Yeah, I do it. No damage.
Okay. So I will receive an orcs to remain cloaked. And it's finally going to happen. I'm finally going to get the benefit from this. Cool. So, end phase, planning phase. We shall roll on. Oh yeah, I'll take the auxiliary power off with the derelict.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Yep. So, my Romulan science vessel staying parked. My Tal Shiar scout, however, is doing a 4 forwards. And I'll take an evade.
Very good. So my Sutherland goes ahead 4. I've taken evade. Geronimo does a bank 3. Oh, that's frustrating. So I'll form an evade as my action, and then place a battle stations, and then use Picard's T time to turn that into a scan and an evade.
Okay. So Sealer will do a 1 forwards. And don't think that's going to fit. Going to try a sensor echo forward left 2, but I've got a feeling it's not going to fit. So forward left 2.
No.
No. Okay, let's undo that. So the Geronimo is 4 shields, isn't it? Okay. I think this will at least get me arc. So that's the free sensor echo. And then I'll do a target lock as my action. And that's that. Then we move into the combat phase. Your initiative.
Nothing.
Okay, my initiative, my combat phase, I will do a battle stations with Larus and extra attack dice, but I can't do. It would have been the first time ever that I've done a Tal Shiar Scout, but I'm no longer within range 2, I believe.
Oh, fantastic! So it does. So I'm safe with my nice happy 2 evades.
Yeah, so I am frustrated beyond belief because I put a lot of money into that Tal Shiar Scout and it's done absolutely nothing for me all tournament. Right, shooting. So I'm no longer at range 1. So, but I do believe I'm at range 2. So it should be 7 dice. And we'll go. Oh, forgot to roll that one. This one as well. Okay.
I'll spend my thingy-bob to force you to turn that to a blank.
Yep. So that's a blank. I'll then use my battle station. No, target lock to re-roll all the blanks. And spend the battle stations for 4 hits, 3 crits.
So I get a guaranteed evade, and then 3 defense dice. So reroll 1 with Geronimo. Oof, so 3, so 4 shields. There we go.
So is that all of your shields now?
Yep.
Okay. And I will take an Orcs to stay cloaked.
So does the game end when the timer runs out, or do we play the round out?
You play the round out. So by the looks of it, this will be the final round, yeah. So we'll just go with... Yeah. Right. My dials are down.
Me too. All ready?
Yeah. So we've got the ever deadly Romulan science vessel doing nothing as usual. We've got the bold Tal Shiar scout doing a hard one to the left. And I'll just evade. And then you'll... Yeah.
He does a hard turn 3, nothing much. Thank. Why is it not? Why is it not wanting? Oh, that's the Akira I've set. Where's the?
Oh, here's Geronimo.
Oh yeah, so he does the same thing as before. Just off he goes.
Okay.
We'll do um, the same thing with Picard's tea time and whatnot. So all those over there.
Okay. Sealer will do a 2 forwards. That did not go as far as I was hoping. But it removes the orcs. I'll take a free sensor echo. No, that's definitely not going to do it. Oh, I know what I can do. Yeah, since it's the last round anyway. Okay, first sensor echo will be a forward left 2. So, forward left 2, which gets me to there. Unlock. I'll flip the token to do... Oh, it doesn't matter actually. No, I won't even flip the token. I won't do a second one. Don't need to. I will just take a target lock. Love to be closer, but at least I'm shooting. And then... I think... Did you have initiative last turn? I think you did, didn't you? I think we might have lost track of this. So... combat phase, my initiative. I shall naturally take the Laris and the battle stations, but I'm also going to use the Tal Shiar Scout for the first time in ever to remove one of your evade tokens and place it on Sealer.
Cool.
And then I guess it just comes down to this dice roll.
Mm. So your 7 dice.
So my 7. See what I've got, full quality, so see if I can get max hits. It's not a bad start.
I'll spend my thing with Bob and just force you to reroll 1. Not reroll, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Give that job back.
So blank, blank, blank. And then spend the target.
So I can only have 2 evades. I need 3 more of these. Okay, so 1. Reroll the thing, Bob. Okay, so I'm currently alive on 1.
So you got 1, 2, 3 evaded, yeah?
Yes. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a direct hit, so it kills it.
Oh my god.
Bloody hell.
Oh my god.
That was wild.
Oh, that's brutal. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, commiserations, mate. That was yeah.
I mean, I could take some small thing in the fact that we didn't reset the clock, so if we'd ended a minute and a half earlier, I'd have actually won.
I suppose that is true. That's on me then, I suppose. Sorry about that. I paused it because we had just this long pause of nothing where you weren't even in the game, so, and I just completely forgot to restart it. But if I honestly went back on the recording, like I said, I don't think there'd be more than about a minute or so in it, really. But yeah, I suppose that could.
That would, because I was very carefully watching the clock.
Right.
And
yeah.
I'd have won on the last round.
Absolutely, because your stuff is so stupidly hard to kill.
I was very pleased with setting up the trap for the scimitar and getting it in.
Yep. Once I worked out early on, and I was like, okay, I've put the minefield tokens down. He's not biting. I guess if I want to do anything other than just the two of us fly around the separate sides of the board, I'm gonna have to go in. I think forgetting the Thalaron weapon was... I probably wasn't... It didn't decide the game to like in any particular way. But it would have been handy.
I think actually it would have, because I would have been down the ship a lot sooner, and also I wouldn't have had a chance to like get those quantums off. Because if Cisco goes, so does calculating.
Yeah, that's true.
That would have been far more decisive for you.
So yeah, that's. But yeah, that is that. Oh. I mean, I did think at the end there, I thought, oh god, I surely have done enough damage now, and then you just keep rolling blanks. I'm thinking, okay, come on, it's got.
No, I needed just wow. I really am rolling blanks for these. I needed just one of those, and I'd
Yeah,
have been alive.
absolutely. Um, so yeah, that is that is a tough one. But honestly, fair play, mate. That fleet, it's just so hard to shift. I looked at it going in, and I was just like, which do you target? They've all got defensive gimmicks that make it even your advanced shields, for example. When you repaired those 3 shields, I forgot you had it. That was like a
Yeah.
kick in, that was a kick in the gut. That was. I was like, no. After I've been
I think I
chipping
should have
away.
taken. I should have taken the risk here because I was like, all right, if I do turn 2 here, I run into the mines, but I can probably escape out later. I probably should have actually gone for that and tried to just have a go at this guy.
I think I was quite surprised that you kept flying the Sutherland away, because I thought you might just keep one forward, one forward, one forward until your dorsals are in range, and then I'm basically one ship against 2 at that point, because your Sutherland was plenty tanky enough.
The problem I've got is because this guy can like do multiple different things. I'm never going to have 2 ships facing because he's only the what's it called? Geronimo's only got a 90-degree arc. So I was like, just get this guy out and just try and play for time
Mm.
because I was never going to get 2 ships bearing on the same thing. And he on his own hasn't got the firepower. He can tank and just like act as a magnet, but without 2 other ships to sort of corral you in, I can't really do much to get to like sort of like really put the pain on.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think I would have probably played a lot more cautiously with Sealer had I seen the Sutherland slowing down,
Oh, that's interesting.
because you could sneak a crit. I'm cloaked, so you could sneak a crit onto me if I blank out or something like that. Um, just from your dorsals alone. I mean, once the Geronimo started taking damage as well, you could have let the Geronimo shoot past and just keep the Sutherland. Like I said, just keep the Sutherland back there. I mean, I would always try and exploit the range 3 of the dorsal phaser array, but if I'm chasing the Geronimo, I might risk it. I don't know. It's just
I was kind of hoping that the dice would keep me alive because
oh,
typically they do, but they were very, very.
I think it says everything that your dice were pretty poor in defense tonight, and it still took me all of that to kill you. And we're talking about a 50-50 at the end there, really.
I'm a bit frustrated about the minute and a half that I lost because that cost it.
Yeah,
But that's because yeah, that strictly speaking, that should be my win, but it's all right.
I don't. Yeah, I don't really know how to, other than to look back on the recording and sort of make a judgment on when I stop the timer and everything. The only problem is I paused the recording as well because it was just like it was boring at that point because nothing was really happening.
Because no, we got going, and I think we were quite far in. Because it might actually be 3 or 4 minutes more, in which case it's decisively the case. Because your friend popped in and noticed what was going on. Yeah, because we'd already gone through. Let's see, Jan's color blue, red modified dice, blue modified dice, timer is paused. Yeah, we'd done four. Actually, we'd probably done 5 minutes of the game by that point. So my tactic of stalling for time should have worked.
Yeah. Okay, that's true. Um, well, do you know what? I mean, ultimately we're both through to the
Got it through to the
playoffs
finals.
anyway.
I suppose it's the glory of going in with 3-0.
Yeah,
But no,
absolutely.
it's bragging rights. Ultimately, it's bragging rights. So yeah, no, we're both in for the next one. So that's and don't worry. It's literally just like there's no hard feelings. I'm just like a massive perfectionist when it comes to timings because I go to did you ever play Star Wars Armada?
I didn't do Armada. I did X-wing.
Ah, right. Because basically, in Armada, one of the tactics in it is to just stall for time if you don't think you can properly defeat you if you can't table your opponent.
Yeah.
And I think that taught me a bad habit of just being very particular about timings. So
Oh,
that's why I always watch clocks because I'm like, ah, right. If I stall for time, then I can easily eke out this win.
oh no! Trust me, it's a legitimate strategy. You were winning 49 to 43, because I had the score on my overlay on the stream. So yeah, absolutely, it's a legitimate strategy. You go in, you kill the most expensive ship, and then you just play for time. Um, Fortressing is also a strategy, albeit slightly frowned upon, but don't tend to see that these days. There aren't too many lists that benefit from fortressing these days. But
It's wild, isn't it? Cause like what's it called? Funny enough, my game with Jeff, he started off placing his ships all facing this way, and so I just messed around in the corner and was like, all right, if you want to fly around here, I'll wait for you over here. Came in, he finally committed around this way. Cisco came in and ran into a rock, and I was like, oh bugger. So he died unceremoniously, just with no actions. But then Jean-Luc and Geronimo and the Sutherland were just absolutely on fire after that. It was glorious.
mm,
And it came to time, but we played one more round because we were both on 43 points each. And fortunately, Geronimo and Sutherland just stayed alive, and I killed one of his ships. So yeah, no, playing this long game is definitely valid, but it's what's it called? It requires like really thinking quite far ahead.
it does definitely. And I will, you know, I won't even dispute the fact that had the game ended one round sooner, that you absolutely would have snuck away with that one, and that would have been like, I think that would have been a fair result if I'm being perfectly honest, because I when you took out the scimitar, I wasn't expecting that. I'm not gonna lie. Firstly, I forgot the Sutherland had a shot, so I was already into the thank God the Sutherland didn't die mindset. And then
Yeah,
obviously you were shooting it, and I'm thinking, okay, well it's only the Sutherland, and then it was just like, obviously you got a pretty good roll for that, and it was just like,
oh my god, that was remarkably lucky given the fact that I had no quality. I just had +1 die. It was just yeah, it was that roll, oops, and a blank,
yeah.
and
So
that and yeah, unfortunately your defense die were poor there.
yeah, and
So
so leaving that round without a scimitar, I suddenly thought to myself, oh, I've not had to really, in this whole tournament so far, I've not had to worry about only having one ship left. Because of course, my fleet naturally, I've only got two damage dealing ships. I spent a heck of a lot of points on Cloaked Mines and Vreenak. Effectively, the equivalent of an entire other ship, just for those two abilities alone, basically. Um, but normally it means that my two remaining ships are powerful enough to win a game, but losing one, suddenly I felt a heck of a lot more vulnerable. And like I said, I started to get a little bit nervous about, okay, well, what if I end up having to take on both of these ships? Um, I mean, God, can you imagine how powerful Type 10s would be if they had a rear firing arc? That would have been.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only time that they do work is with Voyager or the Enterprise niche, because that's using a primary weapon attack, isn't it?
Oh, Type 10 phasers are one of my favourite cards in the whole game. Have you heard of a Saber Swarm?
No, oh, well, I can imagine what it is. Just sabers outfitted with Type 10s going at it.
Yes, so I'm the one who tends to run a Saber Swarm. I can usually slap down about 7 sabers, including the USS Saber. But if you slap in there like Denatra, Clark Terrell, things like that, each saber will be rolling 5 dice in attack. So you've got, like I said, you've got 7 ships rolling 5 dice in attack. They've got a bunch of defense because they've got Clark Terrell and stuff. They've all got rerolls, all got battle stations. In fact, I put the Picard that gives out battle stations on one of them, so they all get a free battle station, so they can all then scan or take an evade, and so on and so forth. So yeah, Saber Swarm loves Type 10 phasers, and yeah, I love Type 10 phasers. It's
No, they are absolutely fantastic. Because like my friends and I, we play a weekly game on a Monday where we do something called a battle fest. Like, have you ever played Star Trek Starfleet Command?
uh, a long
In
time
the,
ago, I think I
yeah,
did. Yeah, what the
so
PC game?
yes, they had a concept on it where you had like you started off with a small, a medium, and then a very expensive ship. So it's a free for all where we all have like a 30 point, a 40 point, and a 50 point.
Yeah.
So my 50 point comes on and it's just got Type 10s on Voyager and flying around, just annihilating stuff. It's a good laugh. I do love a good Type 10.
Yeah, it's and the great
My
thing
only
as well.
regret with this list is not putting some sort of dorsal weapons on this. But to be fair, it's better as just something to punch with.
Yeah, and of course you know about the fact that you can stick Type 10s under Quark. Obviously, it's Federation only, but
Yeah.
you don't need to have the two slots. You can just shove it under Quark, and that
He needs
overrides.
to work on. That's pretty cool.
So basically, any Federation ship can have Type 10s as a result of that. Well, I say
Oh,
as long as it's got a free crew slot, but yeah.
it's going to be well. Yes. If we ever do some mixed stuff, then that's actually some good advice to know.
And Sakana as well, she's pretty good. She'll add your extra weapon slot and make it cheaper as well. So
The amount of comments are going on, like the Gavroche just being like, well, not the Gavroche, the Valjean just being like, I'm going to just disable everything, including her, and cancel all the hits.
yeah,
Oh, no, thank you very much. Are you going to go to UKG this year?
I am nationals. Yeah.
Yes, because I've not actually played, because I was always doing Armada, but that game's no longer supported, which is wild. Um, so I think I might actually pop down and have a game.
Well, have a game. You mean participate in the tournament? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. No,
That'll be a good.
that'd be great. Yeah. I've done I think 3 so far. Um, so yeah, me has who's obviously the one who jumped in earlier. Our friend who's local who plays attack wing as well, Zementh. He doesn't participate in Fremont tournaments, but yeah, he'll be along to us 3 will be along anyway. And then we'll have the likes of Jed as well from here, and a few others as well. So yeah, it's always a really good a good day. Certainly a long day and a tiring day, but it's well worth it.
Oh no,
Um,
I do miss a good tournament. I mean, how long is a game normally? Just an hour and 15.
so I think we do. I think because they're trying to sort of speed it up at the, to try and get as many games in as possible. So I think we were doing about an hour per game.
Like Armada's 2 hours 15 minutes. I would play 4 of those in a day, and so I'm very familiar with exhaustion after pushing around the spaceships.
Yeah, did Armada do like multi-day tournaments then? Did they or?
Yeah. Well, no, they did the first day, which you had to get into the top 8 to get through to day 2. So it would be the full 4 games on day 1. So very early start, very late finish,
Yeah,
and then day 2 would be 3 games.
yeah. I remember back when X-Wing was a hell of a lot bigger, and myself and Haz we were in X-Wing at that point, and yeah, we did quite a few X-Wing tournaments. Again, at UKGE and so on and so forth, and yeah, again they were multi-day tournaments as well. So, but yeah, no, we haven't quite got the the player base for that with Attack Wing, but I think that's what's nice about this compared to the X-Wing is just the small community that we've got is just really good.
Well, I'm going to join in a few more online tournaments because I need my fix of moving plastic spaceships, and I might be able to come. I might be somewhat amenable to mixing. It'll be a good laugh to try something new. And also, I'm glad that this game is still supported. That's a major draw to it.
Absolutely, yeah,
Because um, having no actual content for Armada for about 4 years was tough. We got points updates and some print and play stuff, but it was never the same without getting actual releases.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think
And yeah, now it's being canned. So rather unceremoniously as well, because they released 2 new factions and never really padded them out. So
oh god,
yeah, no, it was right. It was really rather rough on
yeah.
that front.
Well, X-Wing pressed the implosion button as well, didn't they?
Yeah, AMG really were pretty terrible as a developer. Well, listen, no, thank you very much for the game. It was good to actually meet you. It's like, 'cause like I say, I've noticed you in the forums all these years with what I thought was a smiling Guldy cut. So it's nice to know it's a smiling Gul Tehran.
It is the cool Turan. Um, where actually is the card? There we go. That's cool Turan there.
Ah, Gul Tehran.
Uh,
Oh, my friends would be so triggered by this because I've used him to great effect. Oh, that's incredible.
I should have actually given you the custom calculating card as well.
Ah. Oh, that's beautiful. I think I might save those as objects.
Yeah,
In
no
fact,
worries.
we should save these fleeting objects actually. Those because that would make setting up far easier.
Well, I'll tell you what. How about I reset? I can reload this with everything reset, and then you can save what you want.
Would that? Oh yeah, that would that reset everything to pull the cards out or?
So basically, so what? Oh, you mean your? Oh yeah, your list. You mean?
Yeah,
Oh
because
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean I'm happy with just saving it like this, but I'll just I'll pop. Yeah, let's flip that. Pop that on top. There we go. Come on, pick up the top.
Why is that not going under? Okay, well that works anyway.
Yeah, that'll do. So we've got the Akira, Geronimo. Oop, let's mark you. Sutherland. Let's go. No, where's his? Oh, there it is. And 5 shields, just in case I'll need that, and that'll be useful. What are the other 2? I'll just put all 3 of them on this. And try and move them a bit closer. There we go.
Oh right, yeah.
You,
So do you want? Tell you what, if I give you, if you go that there, actually yeah. slap that on there then, and then slap that there.
Fantastic. So there we go. We'll have.
I'll just quickly do my outro anyway for my stream. So obviously, yeah, sorry we rattled on a bit there at the end, but it was an epic match, and like I said, I think as you've probably seen watching, it is debatable whether or not I actually did win that one. I would say. But regardless, myself and Jammers are into the playoffs, and may end up meeting in the final for all we know. And I actually don't want that to happen because I don't want to have to face this list again. So, yeah. But either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next game.
Oh, thank you very much.